Hey guys, and welcome back to this Chelsea FIFA 19 career mode, where yesterday's episode was a mad one. It was like half an hour of pure transfer negotiation stuff. A lot of deals went through. If you missed it, be sure to go back and check it out. But the majority of you seem to be very happy with the deals that we've put in place. We got Mbappe, we got Kiko Casilla as a backup goalkeeper, we got Leon Bailey. We got so many players that you guys have been suggesting for months in the comments, and we were able to bring them to the club, so I'm so happy about that. As the window is still open, we'll do the usual, which is play 2 games, which will be Burnley and Brighton, to get the Premier League season underway as we look to successfully defend our title. Don't forget, the aim this year is to compete on all fronts, and I believe we've got the squad depth now to do it, so super happy with that. Be sure to leave any more suggestions that you've got down in the comments below. I do read through them, so appreciate you guys engaging with the series and all the support so far. The problem is going to come when it's time to pick the starting 11. So many of you leaving your suggestions in the comments down below. I really don't know which one to go with. May have to have a think about it. 2 players that we will go into this game without is Matt Miazga, who has agreed to join Burnley, who we're playing. It'll be interesting to see if they start the guy. And Willian, who has completed his move to Brighton, who we also play in this episode. So it's going to be the episode against old friends. He will definitely start in the Brighton squad, surely. 22 mil added to our budget, so we've got some funds still to spend, but I don't really want to make any more marquee signings because, like I said, I want the youth players to be given the opportunity to play as well, so I don't just want to buy everybody and then push them out. The players we've brought in are going to be effective. Hopefully we'll see a lot of them making their competitive debuts today. So many of you are suggesting to change the squad numbers as well. That I'm going to do. Mbappe will wear 11, Batshuayi will wear 23, and Christensen will wear 27. Fact. So our title defence and Season 2 officially kind of starts now. We're at home to Burnley, like I showed you before, and I've taken a massive gamble with the starting 11, and I've got my fingers crossed that it pays off. Just want to explain my thought process behind this team, because when you see it, you're going to be like, what the hell? It's a 3-4-2-1 formation. Having home advantage against a team which on paper we are better than, I just wanted to get my best attacking players on the pitch together. The crowd are in good voice. Nick Pope actually starts in goal for Burnley. No Matt Miazga in the starting 11. Juan Mata is captain. Incredible piece of business. After this game, what we'll do is have a look at some of the other transfers that have gone through. But it's a 4-5-1 for Burnley. Will it be enough? Bailey plays the ball inside to Kovacic. Hazard cuts it back, looking for Mbappe. Oh, he flicked it. Flicked it with his left foot. And nearly 2 minutes on the clock, he almost opened his Chelsea account. Here it was cut back by Hazard. Him and Mbappe are going to develop such an understanding this season. I can feel it. Just feel it. Wilfried Zaha is going to pick up the loose ball here. Finds Slabhead, Harry Maguire. Into Mauro Icardi, who looks to turn. Has turned. Hits it left-footed. It's blocked. Mbappe goes for the spectacular. He's not short of confidence, is he? I think it actually come off the defender and has gone out for a corner, which will be whipped in by Kovacic and headed away by Rabiot for yet another Chelsea corner. Going to whip this one into the penalty spot. Hazard was the one challenging it. That's not ideal. Bailey, Maguire, back to Leon Bailey. Just don't want to rush. Going to come back out to kind of go back in, if that makes any sense. Here's Rudiger. I don't even think we're going to get it back in. Need some support. There's a run. Oh, my word. If you don't succeed, try again until you completely fail and the opposition get it clear. Good interception from Azpilicueta. That back three going to have to work very well together as a unit because we haven't really played a back three before, but Icardi slips it through. I tried the shot when in fact I'd have been better off playing that back out wide, but we've got Burnley on the back foot. Zaha with the throw. Mbappe onto Kante to Kovacic. Now Perm, very happy to have him in the squad on a permanent basis. Leon Bailey, eager to impress. The signing of Leon Bailey's kind of been overshadowed by the signing of Mbappe. Here's Zaha, who's going to have to work hard to keep his place in the team this year. Kovacic, patient build-up. Hazard, Icardi, Kante, Kovacic, Kante. It's just no way through. Burnley very compact and very deep. They're trying to do short, slick, fast passes. Try and find a way through. Here's Wilfried Zaha again. Finds Kante in the box, finesses it horribly wide. Corner, whipped in by Hazard. That Kante shot took a deflection as Harry Maguire comes very close to giving us the lead with a header. See, got up well above everybody. So much going on in that box. There's a player down holding his face, and the guy on the post is not phased by any of it. Belotti, Hendrick. They've got a good squad now, Burnley, haven't they? Belotti, Mata, Rabiot. Really good squad. Definitely see them finishing in the top half this year as Zaha plays the ball forward. Mbappe's got the wrong side of his defence. Can he get In space, he tries to find Hazard. I'd have been better off, I think, just running towards goal with Mbappe. There he is. More good fortune for him. Quick feet. Still got possession. Hazard. Kante. Zaha. Kovacic. Oh, my word. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. Big winner, Harry, please. Oh, he's lost out to Belotti. Jeff Hendrick takes over. Defence has been breached. Juan Mata. What a save from Kepa. Half-time whistle approaching then. Still no breakthrough as yet. We've been the dominant team, but Burnley have had the odd chance or two themselves. So far, Kepa keeping them at bay. We haven't really forced Pope into any saves apart from that early Mbappe effort, which I guess, if you put it down, if you're going to analyse the half as a whole, disappointing up to this point, unless we can score late on. Bailey finds Icardi, out left, Hazard, got Mbappe in the middle, can he pick him out? He tries to, Mbappe, good save from Pope. And Burnley, very composed, they didn't just whack the ball clear, they played it out from the back. Very, very cool indeed. And now they're actually going on an attack of their own, trying to get back. Kovacic is back in a defensive position. Mata puts the cross in, Aspi heads it away, and the half-time whistle is going to go. Still 0-0 at the break. No changes. No changes yet heading into the second half. We've got so much talent on the bench though. We've got Barkley, we've got Morata, we've got other players that can have a big, big impact. And players that haven't even made the squad that are going to be heavily rotated this year. It's going to be a good one, guys. I can feel it, honestly. But we need to start on the right foot, and that is with 3 points. Look at the strength of Rabiot, man. Brady trying to take on Azpilicueta. Should know better. Little poem for you there as well. Kovacic into Mbappe. Nice touch. Icardi lays it off on N'Golo Kante. Bursting into the box. Can he cut it back? He can, and there's Mauro Icardi. No, it's not. It's Eden Hazard. Opens his account for the season. Love that. Scored at Wembley. Scored again. The breakthrough has come. Hopefully now we can relax and play some really, really nice football. He couldn't really miss, could he? Just had to beat the defender to the ball, basically. Credit to Kante for having the awareness to pick him out. And yeah, Hazard, never in doubt. Yes, Kante. Yes, Kante's out-muscled Belotti. Could Burnley fall apart here? That goal may have knocked their confidence. Mbappe, Hazard, chips it over the top. Icardi heads it down. Mbappe, why has he hit it first time? I should have taken it further. I actually wanted him to go for like an overhead, but he didn't fancy it. He went for the header. And after we scored that goal, I made a substitution because I'm going to change things. We're going to go to a 4-2-3-1 formation just to try and secure it up a bit more defensively. Zaha is going to be replaced by Marcos Alonso. Aspi moves to right back, and that completes the back four. Since the goal, game's sort of fizzled out a little bit, but I'd be happy with a 1-0 win. I don't really care how you get the victories, as long as you get the points on the board. But we could make it 2 here as Icardi's in a bit of space. Going to hit this left-footed. Oh, wasn't great. Wasn't great. I should never hit it from there, really. Why not, though? It's dropping nicely. He's got the technique to pull it off as well. Maybe not on his weaker left foot. I was just trying to hit a dipping volley into that far corner. Nice stuff here from Burnley. Rabiot to Belotti. Plays it out to the left. Goodmanson. Cross cut out by Rudiger. Burnley committing more bodies forward, which could mean that they are open and exposed as we look to hit them on the counter to get a second goal. Bailey times his run to perfection. Cuts inside. Looks inside for Kovacic, and the pass was about an inch or two too far ahead of him. That was unlucky. Not long remaining in this game, so we're making a couple of changes. Burnley are taking Rabiot off. Not sure why they're doing that. Jack Cork coming on. But for us, we've got Ross Barkley coming on in place of Leon Bailey, who's absolutely shattered on his debut. He's given it a good shift, to be fair. And Ruben Loftus-Cheek, obviously we want to continue to develop him and give him some game time and experience. He's coming on for Kovacic. Just 3 minutes or so to go. Here's Jack Cork. Belotti. An equaliser now would be like heartbreaking, because we wouldn't deserve it. We've played quite well today. Always been in control. Never really looked like conceding, apart from that Juan Mata effort earlier on in the game. But only got space. Jack Cork. Tackle needs to be good. We've mullered him. Mata hits one, tries to catch Kepa out at his near post, but he was alert and kept his concentration to keep the ball out. This will be Burnley's last chance for deep into stoppage time. A corner comes in, met by the head, cleared by Aspi, and again blocked. That was very nearly an equalising goal from Vidra, and that scared the living daylights out of me. He blocked it once, didn't really clear it, but that toe poke, is that a goal kick? Or another corner? It's another corner. Kind of want Kepa to come out and claim this, but only if it's a viable option. Corner stood up by Mata. Kepa comes, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant goalkeeping, and the full-time whistle's gone. We've hung on. In the end, it was a little bit nerve-wracking. Not the most polished performance, but we start our title defence with a win. So like I said, we'd have a look at the transfers that have gone through, mainly the ones in the Premier League, because they're the ones that concern us. Biggest deal by far is Mbappe, joining from PSG, 130 mil plus David Luiz. You guys know the drill. Dele Alli went to Bayern Munich for 68 million, but Spurs got a replacement in Pjanic, which is a very, very good deal indeed. You can see Leon Bailey plus Pedro. Leon Bailey for 52.5 million plus Pedro. Big money spent. More big money spent, 64.5 million. Kovacic coming to us from Real Madrid. Tolisso going from Bayern Munich to Juve. Pjanic, like I said, going to Spurs for 50 mil. Jonathan Tah, player we nearly bought, going to Barca for 43. Jan Vertonghen to Schalke. Grimaldo to Arsenal, another player that was mentioned. Possible target for us. Mariano going to Wolfsburg. Christensen rejoining us from one season later from Milan for £12 million less than what we sold him for, so decent business. Lopez, the Ox has gone to Inter. John Stones left the Premier League and went to Leverkusen. Very, very strange deal there. João Mario to Everton. So many deals going through, as you can see here. I'm not going to read them all out. You can see them for yourself. We sold a lot of players as well. James Tarkowski was the Vertonghen replacement as far as Tottenham were concerned. Kieran Trippier also joined Barcelona. Luke Shaw went to Roma. Some mental transfers, but what more do you expect on FIFA? One, it's a video game, so it's supposed to be fun. You're supposed to do these things. And two, transfers have always been mental on FIFA. What do you expect? Go away. No way. Never. Real Madrid, 73.3 million for N'Golo Kante. They could offer me 173. Well, maybe not 173, but you know, they could offer me a big deal and I'd reject it. He's going nowhere. He's key to our title defence and our Champions League success, which is going to happen. Honestly, I keep saying it. If I say it enough and visualise it, it's going to happen. Before we jump into our second game of the episode against Brighton, I just want to say there's a good chance I'll be streaming tonight. FUT Champs, we've qualified again. Like I said, I've redeemed my entry. We'll be streaming that multiple times over the weekend. If you want to get involved, down below is the link to my Twitch channel. Give it a click, give it a follow, and I'll see you on there at some point over the weekend. But for now, we look to continue our 100% record in just the second game of the season, away to Brighton against our old pal, Willian. Let's have a look at the Brighton lineup, which I'm sure will feature Willian somewhere in the team. Hasn't appeared yet. Are they going to play him as a striker? Are they going to play him as a cam? No, he's not going to play at all. Is he on the bench? I don't know. 4-4-1-1 formation is what they're going for. Yes, Willian is on the bench at Brighton. What a fall from grace that is. No disrespect to Brighton at all, but surely you'd think, anyway, they paid 25 million, bought a good player from Chelsea, a very good player from Chelsea, but he's sitting on the bench. With the amount of top talent that we've got, I've said it before, squad rotation is going to be the key for morale, fitness, everything like that. Christensen and Kennedy coming into the starting 11, as you can see here, as is Ross Barkley. We're going back to the formation that we sort of played for the majority of the last season, and Michy Batshuayi also getting a start. Brighton on the front foot, early doors. Barkley tracking back, cross was blocked. Rudiger cuts it out. He's going to find Hazard. Hazard looks up. Oh, wow. Look at that for a pass. And a run from Mbappe. First touch was good. He's got the pace. Can he score his first competitive goal? Yes, he can. No mistake. Very, very simple goal. Terrible defending from a Brighton point of view. Eden Hazard hits a 60, 70-yard pass over the top of the defence. And you're not going to catch Mbappe once he gets the wrong side of you. And that is the understanding that I want between those two. But I'm not going to start resorting to long ball. But the touch was good. Like I said, he used his pace. And the finish, exquisite. Looking at it from that angle is even more impressive. And that is exactly why you pay the big bucks for those kind of players. And Done plays the ball out to the left. Brighton looking for an almost immediate response. Cross comes in. Christensen does his duty. Heads the ball away. I feel a lot more comfortable with this formation, by the way. I know exactly how it works. I know where the runners come from. Where's our striker? There he is. Go on, Michy. He's got that Belgian link up with Hazard. That's right. Plays it right. They've let Mbappe go again. He tries to be clever and dink it over the keeper. Good save from Ryan. Christensen again winning that ball, but goes to nobody. Actually a hopeful pass from Gross. Rudiger getting back there. Doesn't make the challenge though. Christensen. Honestly, a couple of tackles that he's made have been immense. Kante, Barkley, they can't contain the runs of this man. Look at the state of it. We've got Hazard at the back stick. Can we pick him out? It's incredible. It's incredible. Didn't need to finish it in the way that he did. That was quite emphatic. Looked good. It's always good when the ball bounces off the underside of the crossbar. But a very similar goal to the one he scored at the last game. Again, it's a crossfield ball to Mbappe, who utilises his pace. Really good pass out on his left foot from Barkley. First time ball in was great, and I thought he missed. I feel like Brighton are one of them teams that we just seem to play well against in this career mode. I feel like we battered them towards the end of last season. I may be wrong, but I feel like our results against them have been generally good, and they kind of unimpressive against us. I don't know if it's a formation thing or what. Here's Jorginho. Batshuayi. Barkley. Sorry, ball in full flow. Hazard. Kante. Finds Azpilicueta. Hazard nowhere near us. Azpi. It's all given up. Tell you what, how have they just breached the defence like that? Andone, Christensen and Rudiger desperately trying to get back. Shot comes in, Kepa. Come on, man. 22 minutes in and Brighton have reduced or halved the deficit. Terrible goal to concede. Just a momentary lapse in concentration is all it takes at top level. You run in behind both Rudiger and Christensen, and then, not only that, a mistake from the goalkeeper to top it off. So, don't get complacent. That's the story. I literally thought we're 2-0 up, we're cruising, we're going to bang 4, 5 or 6 goals here. May not be the case, and Brighton have now got their tails up and a way back into this game. And it's just come out of nowhere. That's a great ball. They're coming forward on this right-hand side. We're desperately trying to get back. Hazard doing great defensive work. Cross still comes in though. Locadia with the header. Kepa redeems himself. That was a top save at full stretch. Managed to hold it. Managed to hold the ball as well. Prevent any kind of tap-in from a rebound. Go on, Michi. Go on, Michi. Run at them. Go on, Michi. They're afraid of you. They're afraid of you. Tackle comes in. It falls kindly to Barkley, who bends a finessed effort high and wide. Disappointing. Yes, Mbappe wins the ball back. Him and Azpi getting in each other's way. Batshuayi, though. Back to Mbappe. Driving in. What's he going to do? Looks to cut it back. Oh, good save from Ryan. In fact, the ball would have gone through. Barkley was waiting at the back post. It would have been a simple tap-in for him. Unless he's like Hazard and wants to drill it at the underside of the crossbar. But defending to be done. Jorginho, good work. Although Rudiger just giving the ball away. We were rushing that. Just need to keep it a bit better. Be a bit more patient. There we go. Something we've got to work on. Something that you guys definitely picked up in the comments section last season. That we were rushing the ball when we got it. Giving possession away carelessly. Just as I'm trying to demonstrate here. But we've somehow managed to keep it. And we've worked it into a very good attacking space for Eden Hazard. Can he open up on his right foot? He slots it under Ryan and into the back of the net. The defender on the line couldn't keep it out. I was adamant he wasn't going to score from there, but Hazard scores his 3rd goal of the season. Hasn't even played 1.5 games yet. When I say 3rd goal, I do of course mean 3rd competitive goal, 3rd Premier League goal. Defender on the line was already on the floor when the shot come in. Don't know if he slipped on the line. What was he up to? Change of direction. Yeah, he just slips and loses his footing, which has cost him. So into the second half we go. So far, so good. No changes yet. I feel like if we, still have this 2-goal cushion. Bloody hell, kids. Still have this 2-goal cushion with like half an hour or so remaining. I can get the likes of Hudson-Odoi involved and make sure we get them some game time. We might even have a better cushion than that. Hazard looks left for Kennedy. Oh, good effort. Good save. I kind of messed that opportunity up. Yes, Ross Barkley. Mbappe's there. What's he going to do? He turns, needs some support. He's picked out Batshuayi, wants it on his left foot, of course. Cuts it back onto his left foot. Looks to bend it, and Ryan made a comfortable save. Look difficult. All right, turn's done me. That turn has properly done me. Proper, with a proper turn. Here's Gross. Is he going to hit it from there? He is. Kepa this time makes no mistake. Gets a firm hand on it and tips the ball away from danger. Mbappe with a beautiful touch around the corner to Batshuayi. Sets off on his bike. He's got Hazard, his Belgian international teammate, looking to slide through the middle for a hat-trick. But we messed the pass up. Not great. Not great at all. But we don't look in any kind of danger. It'll probably be commentator's curse now. But we look very comfortable in this game. Ross Barkley pinging the ball out left to Kennedy. Barkley will get this back. Kante. Mbappe. Just over 20 minutes to go then. We're going to make 3 changes all at once. Mbappe, Jorginho and Batshuayi going off. And we're going to bring on Mason Mount, Hudson-Odoi and Alvaro Morata for their first appearances of the season. Azpi into Hazard. The only reason I didn't take him off is because he's on a hat-trick. Hudson-Odoi chips it over the top. Barkley with a volley. Good save by Ryan. Kennedy. Oh, it's flashed across the face of goal. Difficult to score from that angle. Nearly kept it in as well. Kennedy's messed that up, hasn't he? Willian, come on for Brighton. Hello, mate. Hello, old friend. He's not going to be enjoying this one bit. For a start, he was on the bench. And his team are being beaten. Hudson-Odoi looking to utilise his pace and very nearly got through there. Very nearly got through. Here is Willian looking to impact this game. Keeps the ball in as well. Kennedy chasing back. Cross comes in. It's headed away by Azpilicueta. Not far enough. And the header has looped over Kepa. And now we're set for a grandstand finish inside the final quarter of an hour. It's Andone again. Not good. Not good again from Kepa. Question marks. Header away from Azpi wasn't great either. Did I make those changes prematurely? Have we taken off too many experienced players? Barkley wins possession back really well. Hazard round the corner. Alvaro Morata to restore our 2-goal advantage. One chance is all it takes. One chance is all it takes this season for the new Alvaro Morata, maybe. Didn't fire on all cylinders last year. Didn't have a bad season by any stretch of the imagination, but is this year his season for goals? Icardi didn't net in the first game. Batshuayi didn't net in the first half. Alvaro Morata not been on the pitch very long. He's bagged a goal. Who's going to be our number one? What I don't want to happen is me to constantly rotate the striker position so that they end up playing like 15 games each and bagging 5 goals apiece. I want to establish a main striker because I feel like consistency, confidence, routine and morale are key if they're going to have a decent goal tally through the season. And obviously any team that has a striker scoring goals for fun, generally is higher up in the table, of course. Knockhart coming forward, plays the ball down the channel. Aspi looking to deal with it, and he does so. Christensen helps the ball away. Hazard flicks it on. Alvaro. Hudson-Odoi making a run ahead of him. He's been found beautifully as well by Morata. Here is Hudson-Odoi. Cuts back in, lays it back to Alvaro. Very nearly picked up the top corner. Could have played Hazard in, but we're into stoppage time. Is there time for one last goal? A 5th goal. Morata's up. Morata scores again. Morata scores again. We know he's good in the air. The majority of the goals that he scored for Chelsea when he first come were headers, but he's come off the bench and bagged a brace here today. 5-2. Obviously, at this point, Brighton have kind of given up all defensive duty and started pushing men forward, which is why we're catching them on the counter. But those fans do not care. The away end erupts. 5-2. Points in the bag. Decent corner. It's going to go down as a Hazard assist. Just an in-swinger, and look how high he gets. Gets up really early. There we go. Full-time whistle goes. 2 out of 2 so far. Successful title defence at this stage. But let's be real. 2 games that on paper you'd expect us to win comfortably anyway. So I'm not going to get too carried away at all. That was a good goal though, wasn't it? Let's have a look at it again from Hazard. Oh, off the underside of the bar. So that is where we're going to end this episode, guys. At the top of the Premier League table. Don't forget, when the transfer window closes, we'll go back to 3 games per episode. I always keep it at 2 while the transfer window's open, just in case there's a load of notifications or negotiations. Don't want the videos to be like 35 minutes long, because you guys will get absolutely bored shitless if I do that. But there's only 2 teams with a 100% record, and that is ourselves and Everton. Are there teams that have played 1 game? No, they're not. It's literally just 2 teams that have won their opening games. Brighton are bottom. They're getting battered here, there and everywhere. Burnley, West Brom also in the bottom 3. 1 point for Spurs from their opening 2 games. That's not exactly what they would be hoping for. But United, Liverpool and City all on 4 points apiece. Good start for Villa, newly promoted side, and 4 points for Arsenal as well. But let's not get carried away. It's early days. Don't forget, follow me on Twitch down below, guys. Keep your transfer suggestions coming. We've got a remaining budget of 77 million, but the wage budget's 0. So obviously counter that and realise we haven't got 77 million. We've probably realistically got 50 mil, but is there anyone else we need to sign? Really, the squad is amazing. It's playing well. It's just a case of gelling and getting even better. But that's where we're going to end it, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe if you haven't done so already. I'll see you in the next one.